In this tutorial, we'll learn how to install plugins in Krita from zipped folders. Before we start, a warning. A plugin in Krita has as much access to your computer as Krita itself, so installing a plugin is the same thing as running a random executable. Only install plugins from sources you can trust, since a plugin can contain malware. On this folder, I have plugin that I downloaded. It's just a zipped folder with the .zip extension. Let's open to see what is inside. Here we have a .desktop file and a folder. The folder contains some Python scripts. Let's close this and try installing this plugin. To install the plugin, we go to the menu bar and click on Tools, Scripts, Import Python Plugin from File. Then we just need to navigate to the file and select it. Krita will ask if we want to enable the plugin immediately. Let's click on Yes. We'll need to restart Krita, so we'll close it and open it again. If everything worked, the plugin should be active. What the plugin does exactly depends on the plugin. The one we just installed is a plugin I made that just adds this item to this menu, so the fact that this item is here means that the plugin is active. To disable the plugin, go to the menu bar and click on Settings, Configure Krita. Then go all the way down to Python Plugin Manager. You should be able to find the plugin you installed somewhere on this list. Uncheck its checkbox to disable it. After we do this, the plugin will not be disabled yet, as we can see from the fact that the item is still in the menu. The way Krita plugins work is that when Krita starts, it loads all the plugins and then tells the plugins to modify Krita by adding items to menus or other things the plugins may want to do. In other words, Krita tells the plugins to make themselves enabled, but Krita doesn't provide a way to tell plugins to disable themselves and remove all the stuff that they added. Consequently, in order to disable a plugin, we also have to restart Krita so that when Krita loads this time, it never enables the plugin in the first place. As you can see, now the plugin is gone. To enable a plugin you installed, we do the same thing. Go to Configure Krita, find the plugin, check the checkbox. This doesn't activate the plugin immediately, so we have to restart Krita, and then it's enabled. In order to uninstall a plugin from Krita, you have to delete the plugin files from a certain directory used by Krita. The location of this directory varies from operating system to operating system. On Linux, it's in your home directory /local/share/krita/pykrita. If you are new to Linux, .local/share is where Linux programs typically store the data associated with a user. We can see that this folder contains the exact contents of the zip file we opened earlier. Let's delete this. Now if we open Krita again, the extension will not be enabled anymore. And if we go to the plugin list to enable it, we'll see that it's also gone from the list. It has been uninstalled. It's also possible to install a Krita plugin by simply copying the files and pasting them inside the directory we saw earlier. This is how you install a plugin from a zipped folder in Krita. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.